Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Chris and we're Endless House here, and today I'm excited to bring y'all our 5K special video, even though we're really behind because we should have gotten this out long sooner, but we really wanted to push it back till 10K, but we had to change it hard because we know y'all wanted to see this badly. But yeah, thank y'all so much for all the support and love y'all been giving us and this channel, and we wouldn't have made it this far without you. So let y'all know that we reached 5K because of all of you. Anyways, I do hope you'll enjoy this. We did work really hard on it, and it's kind of lengthy as a video. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much again, and I'm gonna pass it on to Carlos as he would tell y'all the story.
Thanks, Chris. Everyone is in complete disbelief and confusion as they all look at Goku, but they aren't happy to see him. Most look at him angrily, and some are even fearful. Goku is also confused about what is going on, but the silent showdown is broken by Naruto as he screams at Goku, accusing him for killing everyone from his world, as Boruto backs him up. Deku looks at Goku with tears in his eyes and is fearful as he says to Goku on why he killed All Might in front of him. Goku's taken aback, saying that he has no clue what they are talking about. Luffy powers up to Gear 2nd, screaming that he will pay for killing his entire crew after not seeing them for 2 years. Everyone is mad at Goku, ready to fight him, besides Jotaro, Joseph, Baki, and Deku, as they didn't believe Goku would have done something like that, and Deku being too afraid and broken to try to fight him. Goku tries to tell everyone to calm down, but Naruto transforms into a Sage of Six Paths form as he leaps towards Goku, and with this move, everyone else joins him, but then Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan state, and with the pressure alone, pushes everyone back with little to no efforts from Goku. Goku looks serious, and says that he can easily beat everyone here, even without his transformation. Then he asks for someone to explain what is going on. Deku slowly walks to Goku, and tells him what happened to him, after he left, saying that he got into UA and started his hero's journey. But one day, where his class was at the USJ, someone came through a portal, as Deku and All Might thought it was Goku returning, as he looked like Goku, but he had a sinister look. All Might tried to introduce everyone to Goku, but then, Goku attacked All Might as he pushed him back, sending him flying. Deku was shocked as he didn't know why Goku would attack All Might, but then everyone else went in defensive mode, as Aizawa stood in front of everyone and told them to run. But then the evil Goku teleported in front of the class and with a Keyblade, killed some of them, including 13. Deku is standing there in complete disbelief, as Bakugo then starts rushing at Goku and blasted him with all his strength. As the others try to see the smoke go away, to see Goku holding Bakugo by the neck and snapping it, killing Bakugo. Aizawa tried to stop him, but it was no use, as he wrapped Goku's hand with his capture tape. But Goku pulled it, making Aizawa go towards him, as he was gut punched, and then Goku shot a ki blast through Aizawa's chest, killing him. Goku then continued fighting the other members of the Class 1A, but no matter what they threw at him, it did nothing, as then it was just Deku left sitting there, not being able to comprehend what happened in front of him, as all he could say is why. Goku laughs, saying he's in the Goku that he knows, as he prepares a Keyblade to cut down Deku, but then is punched in the face by an enraged All Might, saying that he will pay for his crimes. But Goku didn't even flinch as he grabbed All Might by the neck and punched him repeatedly. Deku tried to tell him to stop, but Goku kept going as All Might struggled to tell Deku to run away, but it cut off with a Keyblade, piercing All Might, killing him. This broke Deku as he activates One for All to try to fight off Goku, but it was no use. But before Goku could get to Deku, the world began to collapse, and it was erased, and then Deku woke up in the lookout. Goku, being horrified from what he just heard, instantly knows who was behind it, as he explained to everyone of an enemy he faced a while ago, called Goku Black. He explained that in a timeline, a god ended up stealing his body to be strong enough to kill him, but Goku said that he ended up being erased and isn't sure how he is back yet. Some of them were skeptical about believing him, as Luffy explained what happened after everyone was separated. He explained the events up until the 2-year time skip, as all that continued as normal, but when he met up back with his crew, Goku Black ended up arriving, and Luffy thought it was Goku. Goku Black saw Luffy and started to attack by sending a ki blast, as they all saw this and moved out of the way, but some weren't so fortunate, as Chopper, Nami, and Usopp were all erased, Luffy is in disbelief, seeing that 3 of his crew members just died in front of him by someone he called a friend. He becomes angry and charges down Goku Black as Zoro and Sanji backed him up. Goku Black easily slapped Luffy away and sent him flying as Zoro hit Goku Black with his swords, as this made Goku Black laugh, saying that he will show him the true sword as he cut down Zoro with a Keyblade. And then Robin would try to hold down Goku Black and Sanji would try to kick him. But Goku Black will power up, loosening Robin's grip and one-punching Sanji and killing him as he sends a blast to Robin, which wipes her out. All who is left is Franky as he tries to blast Goku Black with his own beam, but Goku just smirks and sends a Kamehameha wave to Franky as he is erased. Luffy saw all of his crew being killed as he is completely still in shock as Goku Black begins to destroy Sabaody, and then the world begins to erase as Luffy ends up at the lookout. Jotaro stated that Goku has to be innocent as when his world was erased, Goku was with him and Joseph when it happened, as Baki also backed it up too. Eren explained his story as there was smoke outside of the walls as him and the scouts went to check it out. They saw a man floating shooting Ki Blast at Titans as Eren thought it was Goku as he called him over. Goku Black saw them and instantly grew an evil smile as he rushed to them and started cutting multiple scouts. This makes Eren go on the defensive, wondering why he's attacking them. He will go to strike down Goku Black, but when he made contact with his blades, they shattered into many pieces, and Goku Black stared down Levi and erased him with a simple Ki Blast. The scouts stood there in fear, as a bit away from them, Reiner and Bertold questioned what they should do, as Reiner instantly wanted to transform into the Armor Titan and charged at Goku Black. Reiner would grab a hold of Goku Black. He would just laugh as he powers up, which makes Reiner lose his grip, as he makes Keyblades and cuts off both of Reiner's arms clean off, as he shoots a Ki Blast that destroys the entirety of Reiner's Titan, and including Reiner's body. The other scouts begin to charge in, only to be slaughtered. Eren begins to transform into his Titan form, enraged, seeing all of his friends dying as he would try to attack Goku. But Goku Black saw this, and with one clean punch was able to send Eren flying and his Titan form almost completely erased. Eren would then see his world being erased, and then waking up at the lookouts. Naruto then explained what happened in his world. Naruto was in his office working on paperwork when Shikamaru burst into his office telling Naruto that they were being attacked. They rush out to see an explosion happen nearby as they head over to that direction. Meanwhile, Boruto was with his team as they were at the opposite side of the village. Konohamaru told them to stay there and not to go anywhere near the danger as he quickly left them. Boruto argued with his team that they should go help out and not just sit around doing nothing, as they said that they need to follow orders, but Boruto just ended up leaving Sarada and Mitsuki as they chased them. Back to the action. Naruto and many other Jonins are trying to bring peace back to the village, but Naruto doesn't see who is attacking the village. Kakashi grouped up with Naruto and asked what's going on, but Naruto explained. Then they see another blast heading towards the direction as Naruto activated Kurama and tried to hold off the blast. Naruto wasn't stopping it as then Sasuke arrived and combined his Susanoo with Kurama as they barely deflected the Ki Blast, but it did end up destroying the Hokage's faces on the mountain. Naruto was exhausted after just deflecting that attack. Kakashi points out the man in the sky as Naruto looks over to see Goku. He wonders why he's attacking the village. Other Jonins went to try to attack Goku Black, but in the blink of an eye, all the Jonins were slain. Goku would teleport in front of Naruto as Naruto sees that Goku looks completely different, but before anything was said, Boruto arrived at the scene and hit Goku with a Rasengan. Naruto grew worried seeing his son at the battlefield. This angered Goku as he sent a Keyblade towards Boruto, but Konohamaru ended up pushing Boruto out of the way to protect him, but in doing so, he ended up getting hit with the blade, and this killed Konohamaru. Naruto seeing this grew angry as he transformed into his 6-path Sage mode to attack Goku Black, but Goku was easily able to dodge every hit without a problem. He grabbed Naruto's hand and grew an evil smile, but then is striked by Rock Lee. However, it just caught the attention of Goku Black as he grabbed the leg of Rock Lee, breaking it, and threw him to the ground. Goku Black laughed a bit, saying that this is the strongest universe he has traveled to thus far, but it doesn't say much considering that the previous universes did absolutely nothing to him. Naruto was ready to fight as Goku just began powering up, going into his Rosé form, and this power is far from what Naruto or anyone else could do. Goku Black doesn't hold back and causes a massacre in the Hidden Leaf Village, as he has slain many ninjas and citizens. Soon, the only people left are Boruto, Naruto, Sasuke, Sarada, and Kakashi. Hope was lost as Goku Black was laughing. Sasuke would activate his Sharingan, but without having enough time, he felt a sharp blade piercing his chest, the same way he did to uselessness. I'm sorry. Sasuke falls over as Sarada runs towards him, crying. Goku would be ready to send a ki blast to erase Sarada, but Kakashi runs over to protect her from the blast. But even so, they were both evaporated from the attack. All that was left were Naruto and Boruto, the last survivors of the ninjas in the Hidden Leaf. But before they stood for their final ground, they see around them that their world is being erased, and moments before they disappear, Naruto was able to grab Boruto's hand as they ended up waking up at the lookout. Goku was completely horrified hearing all these stories from other people, but when it came to Rimuru, Saitama, Meliodas, and Tanjiro, they said that they didn't see another version of Goku, but just their world was collapsing. Well, actually, Goku Black does go there, but we didn't feel like going through those events because they'll just end up the same as the previous ones. Yes, we know we're horrible people. Goku doesn't know what is happening, as he explains that his world is intact, but everyone he knows just disappears without any reason. But suddenly, the sky grew a darkish green, and a rift in the sky opened up, but no one came out of it. All they could hear was a voice, and Goku knew who it was. It was Goku Black. He laughed, saying that Goku caused all of this, with him gaining powers of the gods, and even traveling to worlds that are not his to travel to. Goku says that he will beat him again, like last time, but Goku Black just laughs at this remark, saying that now he's unbeatable, no matter what Goku tries to do, as this worried Goku a bit. But Goku's eyes widen, seeing his Rosei form, but it is much longer than before, something similar to his own Super Saiyan 3 form, as the time rift closes and the sky returns to normal. Goku's kind of shaking a little, trying not to show an ounce of fear, but then he hears a voice as he turns around to see Deku, asking him what they will do. Goku then clenches his fist and gives a hopeful smile, saying that he will train them all, so they will overcome this threat and bring balance to all their universes. But he asked for their help in order to do this, and he said that they need to help, but if they really want to succeed, they must truly work as a team. They all look at each other, but it is quiet until Deku stands up, saying he joined Goku, as in Jotaro, Joseph, and Baki also join Goku. Saitama says that he would love to work out with Goku, and maybe spar more. Rimuru excitedly says that it would be epic to train with Goku. After all, it is crazy to get a chance to train with him. As Rimuru gets excited and asks if he will be able to learn the Kamehameha, or even the Spirit Bomb. Goku looks a bit surprised at this question, as he asks Rimuru how he knows his techniques. Rimuru then explains the entire lore of Dragon Ball Z, because Rimuru hasn't seen Super. Goku's like, what the fuck? Slowly everyone began joining in, as Goku grabbed Whis' staff, as he tells them to come inside the room of Spirit and Time, as they will begin their train there. They all head into the Time Chamber, and Goku begins to explain to everyone his plan. He says that he will train all of them to hone each other of their own abilities, so that they can perfect it. Now Goku would break the entire group into 3 different groups. The people who can get stronger, people that will need to focus on their abilities, and people who don't have any special abilities. So he will mainly focus on the last group. In Group 1, Goku puts Eren, Luffy, Saitama, and Naruto, so he will focus on making them much stronger, physically, and possibly teaching them Ki Control and Kaioken. In Group 2, there is Deku, Rimuru, Jotaro, and Boruto, as he will focus on them to perfect their powers that they already have, with the assistance of Naruto for Boruto. In the final group, he will have Baki, who is a skilled martial artist, but doesn't have any powers, Meliodas, which he has some powers, but Goku would want to teach him more. Joseph, yes, he does have a stand, but with the massive threats that they are facing, his stand might not be so useful. And Tanjiro, who only has swordsmanship. The training will begin when Goku would use the staff of them to bring them food, or any equipment that they need to train. In Group 1, he would give them all heavy turtle shells, as Goku explains to all of them that they will keep those on at all times. With Eren, he would make a giant version of his Titan form. Goku then explains that he wants all 4 of them to be at their max power, and have at least one of them hit him once. Naruto will go into his stage of 6 path form, but explained to Goku that he has one other transformation, but if he uses it, it will kill him afterwards. Goku takes note of that. Luffy would activate Gear 4th, Bounce Man. Saitama becomes serious, and Eren would transform into his Titan form. All four of them would try to attack Goku, but easily Goku dodges all of their attacks with no problem in his base form. And Eren throws an enormous punch at Goku, which crushes him. Except no, Goku lifts Eren's fist up with nothing but a single finger. This went on for a good while, but shortly they started to show how tired they got with having the extra weight that they have to carry. Saitama was unrelenting, trying to get Goku, but Goku was dodging his attacks left and right. Soon the other three were out of their transformation, being exhausted, but then Goku gives them motivation to continue on, as he reminds them of what had happened in their world, and the only way for them to win is to train like no training they have done before. Eren becomes enraged and charges at Goku, trying to hit him, but he is too slow to do anything, as he bites his hand with full force, that he loses a chunk of his hand as he transforms in front of Goku. As the smoke's clear, his Titan form is only half made. Goku tells them all to stop. He tells them that they will wear even more weighted clothing, and to work on getting used to the extra weight. Goku will move on to the next group. The only person he trained before was Deku. At this point, Deku could use around 50% of One For All. Goku tells Group 2 that their goal is to be able to master their special powers. Goku grabs the staff and uses it to show them their true potential, if they can use their abilities to their full capacity. He goes to each one of them at a time, and trains them separately, as they have different powers. First he goes to Jotaro and tells him to stop time for as long as he can. Jotaro tries to activate the world as he stopped time for a second, as Goku was impressed. Jotaro was confused as how would he know if he stopped time. Goku powers up into Super Saiyan Blue and stacks Kaioken and tells Jotaro to stop time once more, and Jotaro is able to do so, but Goku isn't affected by it, as he explained that he faced an opponent that was able to stop time, so he had to get much faster than time, so that he can counter the time stopping ability. Goku tells Jotaro that he must focus on stopping time as long as possible, and to do it until he can no longer do so. He puts Jotaro into the orb of the staff, so he can train on his own without messing the time for the others. He then goes to Deku, saying that One For All is more than just immense strength. Deku is shocked at the fact that One For All has extra quirks, as Goku gives Deku his uniform with the extra weight, and Goku explains to Deku that he must train his body to its max capacity, so that it can handle the full power of One For All. And only then, they will try to achieve his other quirks that he has. As Deku is looking at the other people of Group 1, Goku goes up to Boruto as he shows Boruto his true power that he has with his special eye. Boruto says that he doesn't know how to activate his Jogan, so Goku explained that he must meditate and figure out how he can unlock his eye, so that he can become more powerful, as he said that he will train with his father, so that he can master his potential with chakra. Goku heads to Rimuru as he is excited to see what Goku has in store to train Rimuru. Goku decides that he wants to fight Rimuru at full power, and Rimuru happily does so as they begin their match. Rimuru goes all out on Goku, and Goku would have to go up to Super Saiyan to give Rimuru more of a challenge as they fight, causing everyone else to stand and watch and impress everyone, and Saitama wishes he can join in. Rimuru then goes into a familiar stance as he does his own type of Kamehameha, and Goku follows suit as they have a power struggle. Goku's impressed by Rimuru's power and thinks about teaching him other techniques like the Kaioken. Their fight goes on for a good while, and Goku realizes that Rimuru doesn't seem to be exhausted or have any injuries, as Rimuru explained that he has an ability of regeneration that lets them heal and never get tired. Goku ends the match and asks Rimuru to help him train the others, as he makes Rimuru help Deku train. Goku would go into the final group, and his main goal for this group is to train them to make their physical capabilities stronger. Joseph does explain that he is of old age, and Goku decided to change that with grabbing Whis' staff and gives Joseph his arm back and brings his youth back, making Joseph into his prime, keeping his wisdom and his stand. Then he gives weighted clothing to the entire group, and he wants them all to fight with him hand-to-hand combat. The only person that would give Goku a little challenge would be Baki, since he's the only one with pure fighting skill. The others struggle moving with the clothing, but they don't give up. He mainly focuses on the last group, but 6 months would fly by, and by that time, Baki and Joseph have gotten used to the clothing, with Tanjiro and Meliodas a bit behind. Goku would then teach the Kaioken to both Joseph and Baki, since he believes their bodies are built enough to handle at least the first level of Kaioken. People in Group 1 become stronger and have more stamina to use their strongest forms, and even learn other abilities. Deku learned how to control One for All in 100%, and even learned one of the secret quirks he has, which was Whiplash. Boruto learned many jutsus that Naruto taught him, and slowly, Boruto is learning how to control his Jogan, but nothing too big. Jotaro, a bit aged up since the orb and the staff is also a different time rule, he is now able to stop time for up to 3 minutes. Goku's impressed with that, and now he wants to train Jotaro's physical strength with Joseph. And Jotaro is a bit taken aback by his grandpa's new look. Rimuru and Saitama just spar together for fun. Tanjiro learned how to use ki, and instead of having a sword, he would instead be using a keyblade. Meliodas becomes more buff looking, and even more strong. After this, Goku decides to split it into 2 groups. Group 1 is Naruto, Eren, Deku, Joseph, and Tanjiro going against Rimuru, and Group 2 is Luffy, Boruto, Baki, Jotaro, and Meliodas going against Saitama. They would take turns instead of both groups fighting at the same time, but out for the next 3 months of the training would be to fight against powerful opponents. This went on for 3 months, and at first the groups weren't good with working together, but that was the secret meaning of this training, as Goku planned this, so this went on for a while until the final fight each group did. In Group 1, they all rush at Rimuru, but Rimuru would just easily take all of their attacks like it was nothing. Naruto, Eren, and Joseph would all use Kaioken and speed towards Rimuru, with Joseph using Hermit Purple, and it quickly extends and latches onto Rimuru, and then he also activates his Hamon, and this shocks Rimuru, but only stuns him for a bit. While Naruto stacks his Sage of Six Paths form with Kaioken, and begins to charging up with a massive Rasen Shuriken that's the size of a spirit bomb. He would form this while Kurama is active. Rimuru would break out of Hermit Purple, but then he is grabbed by Eren's Titan form. But then Rimuru would break out and destroy the arms of the Titan, so then Eren comes out of his form and rushes towards Rimuru, forming 2 Keyblades on his hand as his blades. He tries to cut Rimuru, but easily dodges all of his attacks, but then Deku, using 100% of One for All, and while Rimuru was distracted, kicks Rimuru in the face and sends him flying back. Then he uses Whiplash to grab Naruto as he tosses Naruto to Rimuru, as Naruto throws his strongest Rasen Shuriken he ever made, as this hit Rimuru and creates a big boom that shocks everyone who was watching. When the smoke clears, Rimuru comes out impressed with everyone's teamwork and their new strengths. Then it was Group 2's turn to fight against Saitama. But when the match started, Saitama instantly rushed down the group without any warning, with Jotaro quickly thinking activates the world and stops time. He analyzes what his teammates can do as he looks over to see Luffy, Boruto, Meliodas, and Baki. He uses Star Platinum to attack Saitama and goes behind Saitama to distract him as he turns off the world, and Saitama is hit with Jotaro's attacks as he turns around to go to Jotaro. Luffy sees this and quickly stretches out his arms to grab a hold of Saitama so that he wouldn't move. Boruto would create multiple Shadow Clone Jutsus to rush down Saitama, and Saitama would have to take all the damage as he had no means of defending himself. He would overpower his clones, but then he would look over to see Meliodas and Tanjiro rushing him, sending multiple Keyblade attacks, and Saitama quickly has to maneuver around all the blades. Jotaro uses the world once more and creates many small Ki Orbs and throws them to completely surround Saitama, and when he resumed time, Saitama was blasted from all over with Ki Blast. Then the rest of the group saw their chance as Boruto spammed his Rasengan, Tanjiro and Meliodas sending Keyblades, and Luffy activating Kaioken and performing a Kamehameha wave. After all the attacks on Saitama, the dust clears and you can see the visible damage that he has taken as he gave them all thumbs up, as they all celebrated. There are only 2 months left until their year is over. Goku powers up to his strongest form of Ultra Instinct, and this power blows everyone away on how strong Goku is. He says for the final part of the training is that all of them as a group have to hit Goku once before they all have to leave. Everyone wonders why Goku's setting the bar so low, but Saitama states that he fought this form of Goku, but he continues saying that the Goku he fought is nowhere near as strong as the Goku they are all facing now. Saitama tells everyone that when he fought Goku, he couldn't land a single blow at all, no matter how many punches he throws at him. Joseph then says that Jotaro can just stop time, so it'll be an easy win, but Jotaro says that it won't work, since he saw that Goku is strong enough to be able to break the time stop. Deku says that they have to work as a team and try to achieve their goal, as they all get into a fighting stance and prepare for possibly the hardest challenge they will ever have to face. They all rush at Goku, with multiple of them trying to hit him at the same time, but even with trying to outman Goku, it doesn't work, as he would just dodge or catch their attacks, or even make them fall over each other. Goku is so fast that no one can even see him and move, and not even a minute passes, Goku's able to knock out all of them to the floor. They're all in pain, with Goku saying that they'll have to put more effort into this if they want to at least have a chance to be able to get near him. They all try this multiple times a day, with it never really lasting more than a minute, and the 2 months passed quickly, and still, no one was able to tap Goku once. Goku was able to beat 12 guys in a minute. The week before, Goku told everyone that their last week would be them resting before leaving the time chamber. They're all confused, asking why, but Goku states that rest is important for getting stronger, but he explains that he wants all of them to stay in their strongest form, as if it was their normal base form. For the week they took their break, but some continued doing some light training, like Deku, Baki, Joseph, and Boruto. Then the door opens to the real world, as everyone comes out and feels weird seeing a normal day after a whole year of pure training, but they all know easily that they are much stronger than before. Goku says that everyone should get some sleep, as Goku stays awake, being vigilant in case of anything that happens. But then suddenly, he sees a vision of a destroyed lookout, and sees everyone dead on the ground, and it is just himself and Goku Black. He is then awoken by Deku, as Deku sees the expression on Goku's face, and he asks if he is alright, and Goku just tries to say that he is fine, by giving a smile. Deku asks if he was confident that they will win this, and Goku would say that he hopes for the best for everyone. Goku asks Deku if he wants to join him in meditating, as he accepts, as they both do so. Hours pass, and then they both sense a huge amount of power as it breaks their meditation, as everyone else also runs over to Goku and Deku, also sensing this massive energy. The sky turns dark green as a red rift opens up, and Goku Black appears. Goku tells everyone to stand ready, but not to go unless he says so. Goku flies to Black and asks why he did all of this. Black said that he knows what he did, breaking many rules that no mortal should have done, and every world he visited had to pay the price that Goku caused just because he wanted a good fight. Goku said that he already beat him before, and now he is much stronger than what he was. Goku Black smirks and laughs, saying that he also too gained much more strength than before. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue and rushes down Black as he transforms into Super Saiyan Rosé form, and their clash begins. Currently, Goku has the edge of this battle as they create multiple shockwaves that the others feel immensely. They are all stunned seeing this battle compared to the battles they fought in before. Black and Goku get some distance, and Black is a little irritated, but soon he gives off a sinister smile and starts powering up, and this power is strong enough to even push Goku back. Goku tries to stop Black from powering up by going into Kaioken times 20 with the Super Saiyan Blue, but even then he couldn't get to Black, as Black powers up and a bright light the entire planet and making everyone not see what was going on. Goku finally sees and his eyes widen to see Black being in Super Saiyan Rosé 3 form, and is completely stunned by the power he is feeling right now. Goku instantly goes to Black and hits him, but nothing is phasing Black, as he just swings Goku across the face and sends it flying, crashing into the lookout, and the impact was so strong that it knocked Goku into his base. The others see this as they decide that it's time to jump in to help Goku. Goku tries to tell him not to go, but he got the air blown out of him, that he is unable to speak. They all rush down Black, Naruto going into Sage of Six Paths form, with Kaioken creating multiple Shadow clones and Rasengans and throwing them all at Black, but Black doesn't even try to move out of the way and takes the blast full force, as it was nothing to them. Luffy is stretching his hands and wrapping around Black, but Black powers up, and this majorly hurts Luffy, as Black rushes to Luffy, but Jotaro uses the world to stop time, as he heads to Black, but the closer he gets to Black, he sees Black's eyes slowly move towards Jotaro's direction, which strikes a bit of fear to Jotaro, but he keeps on going and moving Luffy out of the way from danger. The time continues as Black laughs at such weakness but then Black is struck with Keyblade that was sent by Tanjiro. Black sees a little blood, and this enrages him, as in an instant he is behind Tanjiro, and everyone else is scared. But slowly, they see Tanjiro as blood starts trickling out of his mouth, and his torso falls over, as Black cut him in half in an instant. Everyone is in disbelief of what had just happened, but Goku, seeing this, gets so angry as he didn't want any of them to die. He even promised this to all of them as he powers up to his Super Saiyan Blue and rushes Black, which has him flying. The others stand there in shock as Deku stands there in complete fear, reminiscing to last night, where he asked Goku if they can win this, and Goku responded, "I hope so." Some of them grew enraged, having bonded with each other. Saitama grew serious as he rushed over to aid Goku, and Rimuru soon followed. Jotaro would try to come up with a plan that can work to overpower Black, as Naruto says to himself that he might have to use that hidden power he's been saving. To the battle. Goku, Saitama, and Rimuru are slowly losing the edge of the battle, as Black uses more strength, and soon easily pushes all of them away. Black begins to charge up a blast, and Goku would try to counter it, with a blast of his own, to hold him off, as the struggle begins, but Goku's on the losing end. But then, the beam is interrupted, as Eren, in his Titan form, grabs a hold of Black, and Black tries to break free, but then he is electrocuted, as he sees Joseph running on Eren's arm, and Joseph extends his arm, releasing Hermit Purple. Black creates a key scythe, and uses it to cut off Joseph's hand, as Joseph falls in pain as he screams. The scythe gets ready to finish off Joseph, but Jotaro stops time quick enough to save Joseph, as Eren powers up a Ki Blast and releases it from his mouth to try to destroy Black, and before the smoke could disappear, Black flies out of the Titan's mouth as he comes out of the back of the head with Eren's body, and before Eren could do anything, Black flies back to the mouth of the Titan and uses its jaw to decapitate Eren's head clean off. Everyone is horrified seeing how brutal Black truly is. Goku can't even believe that he let someone else die, as he begins to blame himself slowly. Black laughs maniacally as Luffy and Naruto rushes Black with Kaioken. Goku sees this and instantly goes in to help without thought, and all three of them fight together, and it pushes Black a bit. And so more of them decide to jump in, but some do stand back a little, like Deku and Boruto. They are still kids during this, so they do show fear while the group is trying their own against Black. Even with using some combo moves they created, there's still no use until Jotaro tells Goku that he will stop time, and this will give them an opportunity to do as much damage to Black as Jotaro activates the world. Both he and Goku begin rapidly punching Black with all the force they got, and Jotaro even surpasses the 3 minutes cap he had. When time resumes, Black is taken aback with all the damage he's taken. He saw it all happen when time was frozen, and he grew enraged as he made a huge pressure wave combined with a blast of ki everywhere, and this launched everyone to the lookout, with knocking some out and damaging others. The first person Black sees is Luffy, as he heads towards him. Luffy is heavily injured, but he doesn't back down, as he goes into his 4th gear and transforms into his Bounce Man form to fight off Black, as he goes in for the attack. But Black just smirks, said that he is done playing games, as he punches Luffy's stomach and completely goes through his rubber body, as this finishes Luffy off, as he falls over to the ground. Jotaro gets up slowly, but he is heavily injured from the impact, but then he is found by Joseph, as Joseph tries to help him, but then Joseph sees Black at the distance and tells Jotaro that he will distract Black so that he doesn't sense both of them. Jotaro tries to stop his grandfather, but he is too weak at this moment. Joseph runs out shooting a Ki Blast at Black to direct him somewhere else, but Black just teleports in front of him as he grabs him, asking him where Jotaro is, as his abilities are a problem for Black, as Joseph chuckles, said that he won't ever tell, as he shoots out his strongest attack of Hermit Purple infused with every inch of Hamon he's got to hurt Black, but this just angers him as he completely erases Joseph, as the only thing left was one of his hands. Black looks over to see a horrified Boruto as he slowly walks towards him, but then Naruto sends a Rasengan at Black, but Black flicks it away and sends a pressure wave to send him flying back, telling Naruto that he must be taught a lesson, and Black shoots a Ki Blast that he heads towards Boruto that pierces his body and leaves a hole in his stomach. Naruto quickly rushes over to comfort his son, as all he can see is the lifelessness in his eyes. Saitama and Rimuru picked up Deku, Jotaro, and Baki, who are all knocked out from the blast. Then Goku emerges from the rubble and sees 3 more deaths, and even seeing Naruto sad over his son. And this reminds Goku that he lost his family, as this gets him even more mad, going into Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10, fighting Black. As this fight begins to break the earth, but Goku is focused on completely ending Black, as his fights end up being a Kamehameha struggle. But Goku's on the lookout, trying to hold the blast back, because if he loses, everyone is done for, and the earth will be destroyed. But Goku cannot muster the strength to push it back, until Meliodas, in his assault form, begins to help out, holding out the blast using magic. Over by Saitama, he stumbles over the staff and later gives Rimuru an idea, as Rimuru calls out for Goku, showing him the staff, and this gives an idea to Goku. He asks Meliodas to hold the blast as long as he can. As he goes to the staff, he begins to prepare a trip back to Beerus' planet, as he tells Meliodas that it's time to go, but Meliodas says that if he lets go, they are all surely bound to be killed, so he tells them to leave him behind. But Goku tries to argue, but Meliodas says that there's no time, and all he asks is that he beats Black and brings everything back to normal. Goku looks down in sadness and leaves with the remainder of the group, leaving Meliodas, and as Goku looks back, he can see from a distance the earth exploding. He sits down in shame as he looks to what's left of his defeated group, as Naruto is still holding Boruto, Deku, Jotaro, and Baki all being hurt and knocked out, and he sees Saitama and Rimuru looking at him, being worried about Goku. Well guys, that's where we'll end it off here, but I'm gonna let Chris take over for the outro.
Alright, thanks Carlos. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below what you think is going to happen in the next part, or if you have any suggestion what ifs, just, you know, leave a comment down below and we'll let you know what we think. Anyways guys, anyways guys, like I said earlier, thank y'all so much for all this support y'all been giving us. You know, it means a lot, and just, you know, thank you. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next what if. All right, peace.